scientific action.
The rate of that erosion is a little quicker than they thought.
No, it's not that fast. You won't see it in your life. I won't see it in your life. Hazel will not. I know it's melting, but it's still going to take 120 years. Hazel won't see it in his lifetime.
Yeah, well, I think
that all the polar ice caps melt and that we flood.
We're getting ready for a land change.
It's going to be thousands of years before fucking California's flooded by water. I guarantee you won't see it in our lifetimes. I know you think no. I know that there's been a lot of fucking bullshit about this, but it's fact.
It's moving all the time. I mean, like, it's happening.
Scientific fact.
It's not a scientific fact.
They
have more evidence.
When was the last time you looked at science?
I looked at science yesterday, and I'm saying it went 3 feet in 10 years. Oh no, maybe it goes 6 feet in the next 10 years. Maybe it goes 12
Well, you know, NASA's sending embryos into space.
Let them
not
do whatever
NASA.
the fuck they want.
I'm just saying.
Do whatever the fuck they want. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know when science has been pretty rapidly advancing the last.
And it's also been pretty consistent.
They have better. They're going over some of their old theories on things and finding different findings on things.
Yeah, like how astrology is bullshit. You want to read this fucking thing?
Science has never. That's astronomy you're thinking of.
No, astronomy is real.
Science never said astrology was legit.
It didn't. It's
myth.
It said in fact the exact opposite. It's fake. That's why astrology shouldn't be confused with astronomy.
Nobody's discounting that. Nobody is.
Well, I'm just saying.
Arguing that.
Talk about math. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing it either. I'm just saying there was a simple.
Nobody said that astrology was science.
There was a simple math. Yes, some people do. Some people do. In fact, Damien did. That being said.
Okay, consider the source.
I don't have to consider it because I've always thought it was silly. But I thought it was interesting that you were telling me, oh, look at these astronomy books.
It's interesting. It doesn't mean that I think it's a scientific fact.
Exactly. That's my point. There's plenty of ball lines.
No, there's a new one that they just found.
Oh, well, fuck it. Like, who cares? They're going to find 1 million more.
I guess it's not important science.
Kind of a big one.
It's only important when
weird. I don't know dick about science, dude.
Why would you not?
Because it's changing so quickly that I can't keep up with it. I'm not saying that I know science.
But it's like real
I'm not a scientist.
Like, you'd rather not.
I have a pretty open mind to just like what is coming, you know, like.
My point is that's where
I don't have a personal opinion that's gonna keep me.
Political science is kind of ridiculous because it's not science at all. Whereas science, as we know it, has actually been driven to a science.
Yeah, but I'm not a scientist, nor am I a politician.
Me neither. I'm just saying. But I'm a human being with an opinion.
I don't have an opinion until I'm not concrete in any one opinion because I can get information that will change my viewpoints, or I could see something.
From where though? Like
from all different directions. From you. From you, and maybe I have an opinion that you've changed by your information.
Consider your source, but like,
everywhere.
Consider my source. I'm just saying this is what I'm trying to
Everyone's proof is their own. I'm not sure. I can't say.
This is where I realize.
I don't go to like one authority and say, oh, it's the church. It's the Pope. That's where I get my truth.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's the government.
No.
Like, I'm not going to say.
Oh, it's only this book and this volume.
Religion, but the government came from this religion or that religion. This is where I come back to religion, religious propaganda. All religion is propaganda. That's my point. And that this big war is all based on religious propaganda. And I know you don't want to hear me talk about how atheist I am anymore, but at the end of the day, that's really the logical answer if we're going to continue as human beings on this fucking planet. That's my point.
Daryl's got the answer.
I don't have the answer. I just have an idea.
You say it's the only logical answer.
It's the only logical answer, but I didn't give it to myself. Like Charles Darwin.
You didn't give it to me either.
Lawrence Krauss. Like, real scientists gave me these answers because I formulated my own answers.
I understand.
I'm saying I did
You're allowed to do that. I haven't as of yet.
By real professors.
So I don't understand.
So that's my belief.
Your answer. Your answer is not mine because I don't know how you came to your conclusion.
How I can try to explain.
Here, let me just believe you. Are you trying to?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Earthquakes in California that are.
My only way to try to express my conclusion to you is by citing resources and saying these things.
I'd have to go look at them.
Then you can look at them.
That's all what I would have to do.
Right, just like my uncle. My uncle did the same thing. He's a legitimate leader in his.
I understand. That's cool. I'm just telling you when you cite references. I just need to read them.
These are legitimate references.
I can't just believe you because you said references.
Right. But to say that and to say, oh, I just won't believe you because you're saying
I don't even know what you're trying to say. To believe or disbelieve you.
That's because you didn't listen to me.
I did. You said the only logical answer, if we're going to continue as humans.
To say something I thought thought that you might listen. Let me finish.
I have been listening. I've actually been listening to you for a while.
What did I say?
You said a lot of things, and I just told you that your proof or the reason why you have your opinion can't possibly be everybody else's.
That's extremely skeptic, and I appreciate that. However,
it would be a blind of me.
You would be blind to say that and not understand the real.
I don't have a full understanding of what your belief is.
Which is why I was trying to express that to you.
I can't just say, "Oh, okay, I ate that up. Now it's mine."
But have a rebuttal after that. After I've already expressed
I heard a rebut.
Okay, you're not listening.
How do I understand you if I'm just rebuttaling?
No,
not arguing.
You have to listen and then say, I appreciate what you've said and I've understood all of what you have to say. However, I disagree because
I don't understand it all.
You didn't let me finish.
Because you were telling me what I should be saying in response to you.
That's not what I said at all. You were not listening.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna rebuttal. It's not an argument. I'm trying to understand you. How do I understand you if I'm just rebuttaling?
No, what I'm saying is that would be your rebuttal. You're already on your rebuttal before you've understood what I'm saying. So how can you possibly have a rebuttal, or how can you possibly say, I appreciate what you're saying, but I don't think that would be, if you haven't heard what I've already said, how can you possibly have a rebuttal?
I can't understand.
If I didn't finish?
Well, because I can't, what I'm saying is, what I meant to say was I don't understand everything that you've gone through to believe and to understand what you have and to read every reference you've cited to have the opinions that you do.
It was just simple
so your
stuff
proof,
on the cosmos, and it's not proof. It's just as far as we know. It's agnostic. It's saying
it's as far as you know, right?
No, it's as far as humans should know.
I don't know if it's something that I haven't explored.
Facts, and this is fact and stuff that you might want to explore.
That's what I'm saying. Without having explored it,
that being said,
Having
said that, maybe I can express to you a little bit more of not just what I've explored, but what these other researchers and
of course you can. There's no reason to
have explored before getting a rebuttal and saying that I don't.
I'm not rebuttaling. I'm just saying because it sounds like you're trying to.
No, I'm not trying to force anything down anybody's throat. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. You believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, but we know these things. You don't have to know it. You don't have to believe it. But you don't. If you believe it or not, this is still fact.
We know which things.
We still know 2 + 2 = 4. You could say
I know that as well.
2 + 3
Okay, moving 4. on. I wouldn't just.
Okay, so these are facts.
That is a fact.
That Earth is a celestial body moving through the universe.
Right.
We know that Earth is round.
Right.
We know that Earth is dealing with these kind of situations and this kind of global warming effect. Call it what you will. We know that these are these things, but we also know how long it will take for us. As a race right now, yes, eventually, in the future we will do it, but it's not going to be 10 years from now. It's not going to be 30 years from now. It's not going to be 100 years from now.
Are you done, bud?
We also know, mathematically, through carbon dating and through literally simple algebra, that these things aren't the end of the world right now as far as these things. Everybody's freaking out about Monsanto and carbon dating and understanding the global warming. All the ice caps are going to be melted in 10 years. Bullshit. We know that that's not the case. Yeah, sure, they're going away. That's fact. We know that. But we can also say that because of how much loss has been happening and how much the oceans have been rising in so many years, we can create a very variable prediction that says we're either past our threshold, point of no return, or this is going to happen. But it's still not going to happen within our lifetime. We can look at that and say it's still not going to happen for another 120 years, 320 years, depending. And that's a big gap. But it's still not going to happen within mine and your lifetime. Period. We're not going to flood the world with melted ice caps in 20 years. Period. That's not going to happen. As melting as I know they're melting now. That's my point. As melting as they are now, we will not be in Waterworld, the movie, in our lifetimes, just so you guys know. Sure, 100 years from now, maybe 1,000 years from now, but not now. Period. Otherwise,
right now, no, we are not.
We are not.
Correct.
And the people that are under sea level.
Look around you.
Look around you. The people under sea level, like California, aren't going underwater right now. Fact,
it might be because it might be on the beach and the high tide is coming.
In fact, their beaches are receding. I'm just saying. And it's making dirtier stuff. In fact, they have no water. Everybody thinks they're going to have this abundance of water. They're going to get flooded. They have none.
They're having a
the
drought.
Opposite. They're in a drought.
You know that.
I'm just saying, like, the world is messed up based on, yes, tides, and, like, a lot of other bigger
naturally occurring incidents.
It's
natural.
Not just global warming.
It's natural.
It's natural. It's not just global warming. The globe does this all the time. Look at the ice age.
Man isn't the one responsible for it's nature.
Exactly. It's nature.
It's natural.
It happened naturally long before man.
Nuclear